This is Betting Studio, and today we are going to place our predictions or football tips on bettingexpert.com. My name is Evgen Balshavi. You're watching Beta 5 AI. Before getting started, first things first, the war is still ongoing, sadly, and it's taking longer than we all want and we all need. But apparently, we want this war to be over for generations. You want this as well, so stand with Ukraine. That's the best investment you can make. Links are there in description. So, let's go to the football. So today it is Friday 29th of September, year 2023. And today we are having up to 74 predictions to make. You now look at our internals, how we ourselves make predictions, make manual betting, okay? And what we do is we use this program called Betting Studio, which works pretty simple. You will see how it works. So we just press button like next game. And it says that the most appropriate for betting, probably the most appropriate game for betting today is second tier of Georgia. Kalheti versus Merani. Okay, let's search for this game at the site. And yes, Betting Expert knows about this game. So what we do, we open certain things to become visible, press button generate. Now it will think a little bit and say, apparently the most attractive thing is to play that Merani doesn't lose. Yeah, that many, but they say no, don't leave any tip. Probably there was something about score which bettingexpert.com doesn't know. It cannot provide this thing, or at least I can find where it goes. Okay, let's go to the second game. Litex versus Yantra, and that's the second tier of Bulgaria, as it seems. Litex recently was tier 1 for sure, but now we say Yantra, which is a little bit unexpected. What can be said about this team? So we have generated this scripted logic, and what is important here, so we see that Litex in average probably should win, or there should be score around 1-1 or something like that. Still, the probability of away win is just greater than what betting odds say. Yeah? And they say the fair betting odds should be 348, and we have 385, which is much higher than that, than 348. That's why we selected this approach, and so this result. So they say that Kelly, according to this 385, 348, Kelly says 3% of the budget, but we say we have slightly different logic, more conservative. It's more safe according to robustness level we set here, and it says 1%. Still, we have in our virtual budget like just 34 coins, so we don't have any. So 1% of 34 is less than 1. That's why we don't have any advice 0, so we don't bet. We just place a tip here. Okay, so we do. Let's go. Today there are going to be many games in many leagues. The midweek was dedicated to national cups mostly, but some leagues like Primera and also Serie A, they had a normal midweek, so crazy midweek where they had championship games. Okay, both teams no score. What's good about this? So okay, at least what it says that average score is 3-1, essentially, expected or something around it in average, which means which means that the Trefling must score as underdog. So, but still, the probability says that fair odds is 248 and we have 280. Again, just for this reason we select this result. So the probability predicted by us is greater than probability that predicted by bookmakers, including all safety measures they put into this odds. Well, when I say probability is greater, then I mean that odds is fair odds is lower than odds provided by bookmakers, obviously. Yeah, so they have this inverted logic. When you say probability is greater, then it means odds is lower, something like that. Okay. Still, it's fine to go, and we go to Groningen. Okay, it's a beautiful city. I was there once in Netherlands, in Groningen, and I admire the city because it's a city. To me, it was an impression that it's a city built around the university, the great one, and it is situated on something like an island, which is typical for Netherlands for sure. We have islands everywhere. Artificial islands and channels, but I like this city very much. Maybe because food was tasty and that was spring and life was beautiful. Okay. Now we move from Netherlands. We move to Slovakia. Mijava. I hope this is like that. Second tier. Again, as you see, in average scores must be 2-1, which means both teams have to score, but again, probability says 250 and we have 273 is just higher than that. Okay. Okay, I'm suck at pronouncing the Danish names. Hillerød, probably. And they play against Horsens. And first division, I think it's still a second tier of Denmark. Yeah? There should be something like Super League or something like that. I hope so. Okay, very, very risky result here. Why is it so? 381 versus 425. What they say about average score? Average score must be something around 1-1 or 1-2 with a slight advantage of the away team. But let's see. Second Bundesliga. Hamburger versus Düsseldorf. Never been to Hamburg, and what I was told is the city is beyond just very good. So it's kind of great city. But I was once in Düsseldorf. We were with my wife, and that was a great experience. I like, I live in Kiev, where we have this big river called Dnipro, and Düsseldorf is located on Rhine. And Rhine, yeah. And I simply feel like at home. Yeah. Of course, Dnipro and Rhine are different rivers because Dnipro is bigger, but it is slower because we have dam here, dam there. the stream is not that great. Rhein is very, very fast to my taste. Okay. The youth of Amsterdam Ajax play, and again they say that this BTS now. Well, apparently last month there was a trend that both teams to score. Like this was the main trend, and even in case where like around 0-0 was expected, there was always like 2-2 or something. Yeah, we experienced that, and that was quite painful in some cases. But sooner or later, this trend must be over. Maybe today. Who knows? Okay, we are approaching game number 10, which is Lithuania. Okay. Okay, in Lithuania. Oh, a bit crazy result again. Should be something around 3-1, but still probability of away win is something like 1/7 and 1/7.5, and it's just too optimistic from bookmakers. And who knows, maybe exactly this time we will succeed. Yeah. Okay, now you go for Challenge League, the second tier of Switzerland. Friday is the beginning of football weekend, you know. Football weekends, they start on Friday and on Monday, typically, and midweek lasts from Tuesday to Thursday. Again, typically. Sometimes it's not a common rule, but sometimes it's so. And on Friday, you already can expect some good games to happen. And for example, this game in the Premier League of Ireland. Never been to Ireland. Okay, Standard Liège. Okay, this is it. Sometimes the teams are encoded differently, and you have to guess like, what does it mean? This SL16FC. What does it mean? It means that this SL16FC should not lose by more than one goal. Okay, what is the score? 1-2 is average expected, so maybe yes, maybe not. Okay, Grafschaft versus Roda again. We have as with Groningen and Roda. I recall times when they played in Eredivisie. Divisie. I'm sucking in Dutch. You know, I know only like Goedendag, which is Guten Tag, or which is good day. Yeah, and also Afscheid is my favorite. Of course, besides of Dank u wel and Tot ziens or something. But Afscheid is like Auf Wiedersehen, see you, or something like that. До побачення in Ukrainian. Okay, Grafschaft Roda. Again, statistically, there is a like we expect this both teams to score. No, results happen more often because of statistics, right? But now it is a big trend for the opposite. But this trend must be over soon, and we hope that we catch this exactly moment when it happens, and at this moment we are going to be quite successful. Or at least this is the plan. Yeah. Okay, we go to Belgium. Never been to Belgium. Like been to Netherlands, France, Germany, Luxembourg. All is nearby, but never been to Belgium. Once one Ukrainian player played in Kortrijk. I'm not sure. That was one defender from Dynamo Kiev named Makarenko, and nobody remembers this guy anymore. Okay, we are basically predicting some games of second tier. Tomorrow on Saturday there will be a great football day, so everyone will play. Like Saturdays are like Christmas of football week. Of course, on Sunday there are some games also happen, but Saturday is typically the greatest day. Like up to 300 games in European football, sometimes over 300. And this is only, these first and second tier leagues of UEFA zone. Okay, we go again to Ireland. Not very spectacular things, just a plain job, like as we do it every day manually. So we believe more than 2 goals will happen. Why? Maybe 2-1. Yeah, we expect this here. Okay, second tier again, but we go to Austria. Austria is a great land for sure. Very, very picturesque. And here we don't expect very picturesque football. So again, maybe 2-1 is expected, but who knows? Maybe they will fail, perform. Paderborn versus Schalke. Schalke is a great pain. I have a good friend of mine who lives in Germany, and he's a huge fan of Schalke. Hi, Christian. And for me, but I can share his pain. I'm rooting for Dynamo Kiev, and last 25 seasons, maybe 24. Okay, maybe 23 is yeah. I mean years. I mean football years. Yeah. So this last time is like, okay, yeah, that was a time where we played so good, and now we played like like I don't want to say these words, but I can say these words because I'm rooting for the club. Yeah, so I can use strong language. And nearly the same happens to Schalke. Sadly for Schalke and their fans. But maybe, good for other teams who arose from nowhere, like Rasenball Club Leipzig, which was a good. Oh no! Why misclick? Okay. How could we skip this second league of Romania? Because here we believe in Unirea Dei. They will not lose more than one goal. Okay, finally, Superliga of Slovakia. Žilina versus oh yeah, I like Slovakia very much. I never been to Bratislava, despite Bratislava and Kiev are connected somehow. At least my childhood was at outskirts of Hotel Bratislava in Kiev. So at least I. So the top tier of Latvia. Here we go. Okay, under 2.5. Under 2.5, maybe. Do you know the most popular score there in European football, by the way? The most popular score by itself is kind of 1-1. But the total average sum of goals scored per game is something like 2.7 goals per game. Yeah. So betting under 2.5 or over 2.5 is a kind of principal margin, because 2.7 and 2.5 they're very close to each other, Oh yeah, we can bet finally here. So we have got an advice. We got an advice of 1. But we got an advice for different results. So we got an advice here for this away, but we play for, but we tip for the, yeah, it happens, because this thing here, you see, yeah, away plus 1-0, away plus 1-5 with some odds, and they have some advice, but then we go both to scheme under 2 goals and so on and so forth. Yeah, this can happen. This can happen because for this to bet like real money, part of this great budget of 34 coins is too risky according to our settings, while betting there is not too risky. But tipping here is not risky because we basically do not risk anything. Okay, Russia Premier League. Not today. Not today. Not tomorrow. If only they will not stop and withdraw their orcish forces. Okay. I didn't want to insult orcs. Orcs are beautiful creatures of the world. But that as the war started and it's this huge war, as this full-scale war started, it is necessary, to call your enemy, give them some kind of funny name, so that they do not look scary, they don't sound scary, and they are, sort of not humans. That's why they called, Germans like Fritz. Here there was a Fritz, maybe. Oh, those Fritz, yeah. And they call the Russians. They call us something like ukrops and chachli and so forth, which means they say, okay, some weaklings, maybe something like that, and we are strong Russians. So as this huge full-scale war started, we started to call them orcs because they are like orcish horde, something like that. But as I said, deep apologies to you, honorable orcs. We didn't mean to mix you with those disgusting Russians. Yeah? Disgusting not because they are, they are under people, Untermensch and so on. It's because what they do is disgusting. Yeah? You don't judge people for their words. You don't judge people for what they look like. You judge people for what they do. Yeah? And their officials always says so like a sweet bullshit. But let's hang on, and we finally go to one of the great games of today. Barcelona versus Sevilla. We go to Camp Nou, and nobody, as you see, 6 tips for Barcelona, 4 tips for draw, which is very, very unlikely. Barcelona wants to reclaim probably their leadership in La Liga, and yeah, home win. Yeah, okay, yeah, we agree with those who bet on Barcelona. They say the fair odds would be 138, and Marathon provides greater odds than that. Okay, good. And exactly, you see this. Come on, this best odds provided by the website, the real odds you can bet on. You cannot tick on, but you can bet on is 138. And you see the warning: do not bet at odds 138, which is fair odds and lower. You don't bet on fair odds because if this fair odds is true odds, true fair odds. So you calculate everything correct, right? And this 138 is fair. Then mathematically, you don't bet on these odds because you lose, yeah, in long term. Good. So here we believe in Barcelona. By the way, Spain is one of the lands where I never been. Been once in Portugal, been a few times in France, but never been to Andorra or, of course, to Spain. Okay, away. So here we go to Wales. I don't know how to pronounce this. They said recently, or at least I read, they said recently, don't call us Welsh. Don't Welsh. Call us like CYMRRU, like Simru, Kimru, Kaimru. I'm suck. Sorry, proud Welsh people. But that's great. I found this absolutely great because you have own language, you have own traditions, and you should emphasize that. You're authentics. Yeah, I respect that very much. Okay, we go to Gibraltar. And bet on teams. Probably one of them played somewhere, but yeah, who knows Gibraltar teams? Very few of us. Okay, good. Now we go to Benfica versus Porto. When I was to Portugal, I was in both cities, Lisbon and Porto. And I must say that comparing to Ukraine, there are 2 cities to compare. Like Lisbon is Odessa, from my point of view, because it's you have this vibe of endless party there, and so on. And Porto is something like Lviv, because it is sort of conservative, sort of, something like old, and architecture and landscape is something like that. Yeah. I know that most of you didn't haven't been to neither Odessa nor Lviv. So what can I say? What can I say? Well, no. Okay, Lisbon is kind of Amsterdam, and Porto is kind of Munich, something like that. Something like that. It's very, 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 very strange comparison, but it is what it is. Huh? Okay, Benfica versus Porto, and here we very, very carefully think that Benfica has even greater chances than odds say. Okay, good. 154, 148. So if you have enough budget, then you can do it. One of great games was there, and now we go again to great game, but it's second tier of Ireland. This Kerry seems to be quite an underdog. This Kerry Football Club, and look at this. We bet on this Kerry last. Okay. The algorithms, they say bet on Kerry 2 or 3 times in a row. I remember that. We could not succeed so far. Maybe today we will overcome this lose streak, and all fans of Football Club Kerry will be glad together with us. Good. So they are not going to lose, which seems to be quite probable despite of this, So 2-1 is also probable, but okay, they say it's a game of chance, so that Pribram will not win today. Galway United versus Athlone. Athlone is famous for their fortress, which I've seen a lot, and fortresses, medieval fortresses, they see a lot of wars, I must say. But I hope that this fortress also seen a lot of peaceful times. I really hope so. For me, this topic is quite sensitive now. We go to Segunda. Leganés versus Racing Santander. Draw. Although Leganés seems to be just a bit favored, but we don't expect many goals to happen here. Yeah, in average. Good. University, or College of Dublin. A UCD is a shortcut for Dublin College. Dublin is a capital of Ireland for sure, and we seem to find a case where this UCD, their chances to score are slim, but their chances to concede are kind of huge. So that 5-0 or 5-1 are average score here. University College of Dublin, or yeah, we root for you. So don't die today. Okay, so we passed now 40 games, 34 games are left, and now I must say that the following. If you like this format, if you like this, this thing that we talk and we make predictions and yada yada and banter and so on, so that you like this video, and in the next video, then we will make the next video for dedicated to Champions League next week. Okay, Champions League are going to happen on Tuesday or on Wednesday, so we're going to make the videos there. So yeah, like this video. If this video will get 10 likes, not 10 million likes, not 10,000 likes, 10 likes, then probably we will do the same as if this video will not get these 10 likes. But yeah, okay, like us if you like. If you don't like us, it's your decision. We don't force you to like us. You can dislike us as well. But for us, it would be important, because if when no one likes you, you don't know if anyone there looking at all. Nobody wants to say that aloud, but this is the truth. Okay, we go to Slovenia. Slovenia is a great country, I must say. It's a great country. I was lucky once to be around Bled in Slovenia, and the landscape is absolutely terrific, and people are great, and well, it's close to paradise, If you think that paradise is a mountain view or something. Okay. Now, when you are getting older, you value silence and all these villages and true relationships and so on and so forth. So, all that boring stuff. Okay, MVV Maastricht. Once we were in Maastricht around Christmas. Oh, such a great experience. Such a great experience. Yeah, I think that in one day, no, it was one day. It was a few, yes, we have a dedicated trip from Düsseldorf to Maastricht, just to look at the city and eat this tasty herring. And maybe have some skating and Glühwein. Yeah. Warm wine. I'm not sure. I'm stick to the German name of this hot wine, warm wine, whatsoever. We call it Glintweinchen for some reason here in Ukraine. But yeah, there's a diversity of languages. Diversity is good. And respect is good. Huh? So you have to respect other opinions, even if they are very, very strange and sometimes scary. Yeah? But you don't have to tolerate any sort of violence. Any sort of violence. Especially coming from you. So it's easy to be violent if you're stronger than the surrounding people. But you don't have to. Okay, we are not talking much about football because we are now somewhere into tier 2 leagues of Austria, Slovakia, Slovenia. What can I say? All can I say about these countries? They are perfect. I have been there. We like them very much, all of them. Once I had, me and my family, we had an astonishing experience, like a tourist, being in Košice, Slovenia, which is the biggest of Slovakia, which is the biggest. Which is the biggest city in Slovakia, near to the border of Ukraine. Yeah, so just 1/2 of by car, something like that. And we arrived there. We lost our track, and we arrived there some at the eve of 24th of December. We found the hotel. It was in the very center of city. They have a beautiful city center there, like many European towns and cities have, some old and so on, and almost absolutely pedestrian. But it was kind of absolutely empty, so no one was there. No living being was there. And that was terrific. So we three, my wife, my kid, and me, we were there like for Christmas Eve, and there was us, hotel, and the whole city center full of snow. Yeah, that was terrific. It was the end of our big trip by car, so we made around 5,000 kilometers, maybe a little bit more, that trip. And we were tired, of course, but it was worth it. Yeah. Sadly, I never been to Scandinavia. Always wanted to see what it is. What it is to be in Finland, in Sweden, in Norway, in Iceland for sure. Okay, even in Denmark, which I think also related to Scandinavian countries. For me, of course, there are 5 different countries with own language, own specific, own traditions, own. So they are not the same from my point of view, but to have a taste of the general, the Scandinavia, that would be great. Okay, we go to second tier of Netherlands and Jong AZ Alkmaar versus Willem II from Tilburg, I believe, yeah? And we don't. And we have nothing to say about this game. Okay, yeah, come on. Please. Okay, site got stuck, which happens sometimes to the site, but they performed great job. Before, that expert was like, you make 5 tips, then you must, refresh the website. Otherwise, otherwise it eats tons of memory and becomes very, very slow, like time. Okay, betting for favorite. Because we believe it's slightly better. Okay, Britain Ferry. FAW Championship, I believe is second tier of Wales, of Kimmerl. Sorry if I misspell this word. Okay, and we go to Armenia. Armenia and Azerbaijan. Sadly, they have had this war, which was not the first war, and it's all heritage of Soviet Union and maybe even Russian Empire. Wars are bad. Maybe they are kind of inevitable, but it's easy to say that when you are not the side who is under attack. Yeah? Otherwise, if the war happens somewhere at the end of the world, you never been there, you never had plans to go there, the people look strange and their intentions are strange, you don't know them. So you say maybe, yeah, it had to happen to them because they're stupid or something like that. But sometimes you find out that if you think so, that you are stupid yourself. And these people, they simply want to live, their lives. Make it better. Work hard. Raise kids. Tell them that the peace is the greatest value. Because, you have the opportunity. You have the opportunity to grow, to develop, and not to develop only in the way that you have to protect yourself and your country from something. But also, grow in such topics like football predictions, for example. Yeah. So you decided to do it. You have your time. You have chances. So, yeah. You use it successfully or not. It's your decision. It's not decision of, and it's your luck and it's your work and so on and so on. But your chances to succeed are significantly greater at peaceful times. Of course, your motivation is maybe sometimes greater when you are at war times. Yes, that's true. But this motivation is like a spike of adrenaline. So your body it reacts this way. Huh? But this spike does not last forever. Doesn't last forever. Okay, so it's important that you support us. Again, You see, we bet at some odds at 175, and here we say do not bet at odds 169 and lower, and here you see 166. So see this, compare, lower, don't bet, don't even think about betting. Yes. Because, often all those tipsters, including ourselves, we are all also part of all those tipsters, good and bad. We are popularizing betting, popularizing gambling, and so on. Yeah, willingly, unwillingly, we do. But we can also protect, those who decided to gamble from making bad decisions. So bet or not to bet is your decision. It's not our decision. Yeah? But it is often, you can forget about this very easily when you see all this bet here, bet there. This expert said this website posted this Telegram channel, this TikTok, whatsoever. Our task is also, we see our task as Bet5AI to be responsible. Yeah? And our responsibility also lays in the area where we say do not bet. Do not bet. Do not bet. Not, no. Don't bet. So you have to think about it. So we should say no. Yeah? And then you think, okay, why not? Because the betting odds. Of course, we know what the chance is and what the luck is, but we believe in mathematics, and we say that we bet, we play only there where long-term profits are prospective. Otherwise, we don't bet. Okay. So this is what I had to say. Now we are finishing, so we have 4 games left. Second tier of Austria, Ried versus Horn. A little bit of fun name if you translate it, but okay. Dundalk versus Drogheda. Drogheda are underdog of this game. Okay. We don't bet there. Serbia. They also have not the easiest times now, together with Kosovo. Yeah. Okay. We risk here with some things. And finally, Belarus. We skip Belarus. Good. We skip Belarus for the same reasons as we skip Russia. Okay. So that we looked at these 74 games. If you like this format, then tell us in comments and like this video so that we can make it more often for you. So we can speak, we can share thoughts and so on, because we are interactive. So we always hear to what you think. We always try to react. This is what you will feel once you will reach out and say something. Yeah. Okay, so thanks for your time. Have a good day. Have a great Friday and upcoming weekend. Successful one. Be safe, be healthy, have fun. Good luck.